So you got my point. So that is how you are measuring the 90 degrees. So 1/4 of it. So one part, if you are supposed to travel 4 rounds of the earth to go around the full earth, you have to just travel only 1 round. So that 1 round is 90 degrees. So that's 90 degrees. One part you will go direct to the North Pole from the equator or the South Pole. Okay. Thus 90 degrees north latitude marks the North Pole, 90 degrees south equally marks the South Pole. All such parallels north of the equator are called north latitudes. Similarly, all parallels towards the south are called south latitudes. Okay, now even if you, by measuring the angle of a pole star, if you are seeing that where is this pole star, what is this angle, you will come to know which place, which latitude you are on. That will go to its later. Now, all such parallels, the value of each latitude, therefore followed by either the word north or south. This is indicated by the letter N or S. Both, either it's in the north latitude or the south, N degree or S degree. For example, Chandrapur in Maharashtra and Belo Horizonte in Brazil, South America, are located on the parallels 20 degree latitude. But the former is 20 degree north of the equator and the later is 20 degrees south of the equator. We therefore say that Chandrapur is 20 degree north latitude and Belo is 20 degree south latitude. Okay. Once I come to the class, I'll be able to explain it to you with figures. It will be easier for you to explain. We have maps, we have a globe also, we have a big atlas, on the wall atlas. We can do that. So we will say Chandrapur is 20 degree north. They are same on the 20 latitudes, but one is towards the south and one is towards the north. That as we move away from the equator, the size of the parallel decreases. Suppose you are from 0 and you are moving upwards. See this. This one. These are the latitudes cut. So by the time you are moving, up, the latitudes go smaller. Distance becomes smaller and the point is 0, 90 degree. Correct? You are getting what I am trying to say. Now, important parallel latitudes. What are the most important parallel latitudes? We come to know the heat zones of our world. Besides the equator, 0 degree. North Pole 90 degree north, South Pole 90 degrees south. There are 4 important parallel latitudes. What are they? Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 north, and Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 south, in the southern hemisphere. Arctic Circle towards the north, 66.5 degree. Why is it 66.5 degree? Because that's the axis point. So it has tilted at 66.5. Okay. So 23 and 66 is 23.5 and 66.5. So 23 and 66. That's 9 and 8. 89, 90. Are you getting it? 23 and 66. 66 and 20, 86 and 3, 89, and the two halves make 90 degrees. We have the total 90 from 0. So from 0 to Tropic of Cancer is 23.5. From 0 to Capricorn is 23.5. From 23.5 to Arctic Circle is 66 and Antarctic Circle is 66. So that makes 90 degrees. We are going one lap around. You are understanding? So now suppose if I put a torch on the wall, it goes and hits a point. We see the midday sun on top of our head, right? Exactly. It's like a torch. At least once a year, on all latitudes, between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This area between from 0 to 23 and a half north and 23 and a half south, this part is called the Tropic of Cancer, latitudes in Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This area therefore receives the maximum heat and is called the torrid zone, the hottest zone. Put a torch on the wall and see, it's going to hit that place. So straight rays go there, it forms a circle. So that is being heated always. Covers a small area. Right. The midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude. Beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, the angle of the sun rays goes decreasing towards the pole. It's tilted, na? Here maximum. So this ray is coming here maximum. This, all the rays which are coming is going late here. This lowest ray is going, it's taking a lot of distance. By the time it goes, it's cooling down. If you slant it, if you put the torch like that, or if you're putting it on a book or your hand and you slide your hand, you'll see the ray hitting here and rest are coming here late. It's darker here. The midday sun never shines over the head of any latitude beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The angle of the sun rays goes decreasing towards the poles. As such, the areas bounded by the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn and the Arctic Circle in the southern hemisphere have moderate temperatures. They are therefore called temperate zones. Okay. Now, which is the temperate zone? Temperate zone is the place where, I'll show you. Wait 1 second. This part. See this picture. This one. Page 95. You see that when the sun ray is falling here on this part, it's falling directly here. So this is hot. So these are the slanting rays. If the earth is tilted on 66.5, this is straight, they're showing it. So the sun rays will fall less here and less here. So these are called the temperate zones. It never shines directly there. So I'll keep it till here. The next class we'll do the rest. I don't want to put pressure on you. Okay, I'll come and explain again rest of it and we'll come to. That's till where I had done. So this was an explanation. Now I'll take you through the explanation and I'll complete it with the meridians and the timings, how we calculate time. Okay. So till then, take care of yourselves, be good, be safe, enjoy your life and do whatever you want after your studies. Bye bye.